everyone, and welcome to Linda's Stream and Shop Cyber Monday edition. I am very excited that you are joining me today for our 11 a.m. session as we are taking a look at design opportunities on different blocks and quilt sections using the Designs with Line system here at Linda's. We are going to be walking through different designs, different stencils, pounce powder, different techniques, and I also have a special guest joining me in the studio, and I'm very excited that she is here to watch me and give her design inspiration and design techniques, because it is always a design choice here at Linda's. If you haven't been a part of any of our Stream and Shop sessions over the course of our Black Friday, Cyber Monday holiday, you can also hop over to our website, lindas.com, choose the live section, the live shopping section, and watch all of the replays that have happened on Black Friday and on the Saturday. We had a bunch of different education sessions, 5 in total, and you can go get some inspiration, see different tools, and learn a little bit more about the Stream and Shop procedure. Now, I'm going to give you just a quick rundown for those that have been with me all of the episodes. Stand by. For those that are new, you're going to be able to learn a little bit more about what happens here at Stream and Shop. So here at Linda's, we offer a live shopping platform that you can look through different products kind of up close and personal to see really what they're going to be like before you get them, so you can feel confident when you get them at home. So if you are watching me on Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram, I very much appreciate that. To have the best live shopping experience, hop over to our website right now, lindas.com, and choose the live shopping tab. You can watch the video directly in the website, and whenever I show a product that I am demonstrating, you'll have an automatic option at the bottom of the video to add it to the cart, so you never have to leave the video. You can stay inspired and still be building your cart on the side, never having to go search the website to find exactly what you need. It is all right there in that one convenient location. We also have one more episode at the end this afternoon at 1 p.m. as we talk about batting. So we're doing a batting Q&A at 1 p.m. Central. On the live shopping page on our website, you can click the Notify Me button next to that one, put in your phone number, and the website will send you a text message right before we go live, so you have that instant notification to hop in and join the fun. Also, across our Black Friday, Cyber Monday holiday, from November 24th to today, December 1st at 11:59 Central, we are offering Black Friday bonus giveaway. So every order that you place gets you an entry into our bonus giveaway. And I want to show you what that looks like. So we have a multitude of different prizes that are available. It was really hard to stack these into what could be a grand prize and what are some of the other ones. But if you are one of the lucky 5 winners that gets drawn, you might win one of the different prizes. So that grand prize is an Aliso iron, carrying case, wool mats, Quilter Select rulers, mats, and a rotary cutter. Then it's going down to our wonderful Linda's Deluxe cotton batting with the Linda's batting scissors. Third place is 30 mini glides with a Kimberbell embellishment kit. Fourth place is 4 different Quilter Select rulers. And fifth place is the Aurifil thread kits. There's 2 of them, and a Tuscany unbleached cotton batting. To learn a little bit more about the Linda's Deluxe cotton batting and the Tuscany unbleached, make sure you watch my 1 p.m. session for our Stream and Shop. But again, every order that you are placing is going to get you an entry into this bonus giveaway. And this bonus giveaway entry ends tonight at 11:59 p.m. Central Time. So make sure you hop in. I do want to thank these amazing sponsors as well: Aliso, Quilter Select, Hobbs, Glide, Kimberbell, Aurifil, and Linda's as well, because we added in a bunch of stuff in here. So thank them very, very much for being in here to see that. I also want to remind you, there was something else that I wanted. Oh, let me know where you're watching from right now. I'd love to hear where you're watching from. If you are at work and you're watching, that's cool too. We'd love to see that. And if you have any questions during the course of this stream, feel free to drop them in the comments and I'll be right here to read them. But I do want to bring on our special guest on stage, and here she is. It's Mom.
Hey everyone!
Mom is back in the studio with her busted shoulder, but it's recovering, so that's all good. She was able to get up in the studio and give us some of her incredible design inspiration, and I'm super excited that she is back here on screen with me.
I am excited to be here. Not busted, just had surgery. Going into tomorrow will be 3 weeks. Okay. So doing better. But yeah, no, I'm excited to be back. I love the design with lines stuff that you're going to show today. The stencils, the freehand, the tools that you can use to actually enhance the quilting when you're like really a beginner for sure, right? It just helps.
It does.
So I love that you're going to be able to show all that today, and I can't wait to see it and talk about it and do it too.
Wonderful. Well, I see the chat is starting to blow up. Everyone is excited to be here. We've got people watching. We've got Carol from Arkansas. We've got Cheryl from New York. We've got a few other. We've got Washington, Longview. We've got all sorts of people watching. Let us know in the chat where you're watching from. We love to hear that and love to see it. And again, your questions will be answered today here for our Stream and Shop session on design.
So let's show them a few things about ahead of time, like what you're going to show, because they're going to want to stay on the whole time, or at least put their little earpods on if they're walking around and doing something like you were saying. If you're at work, throw on those earpods, right?
Fine,
you can listen to it. It's okay.
We approve. Okay. We approve. Do whatever you got to do.
Exactly. Because he's got a lot of good stuff in play. So if you don't see it in the 5-minute mark, you're probably going to see it at the 10-minute mark, because he's got some really good stuff that he has planned for you. So let's kind of show them just a quick little look.
Quick little look at it. Yeah. All right, so we're going to swap cameras here. And we are starting, like I said, with the Designs with Lines series. Now, Designs with Lines is a brand that we own here at Linda's. And we really want to take you through the different options that are available. In the Designs with Lines family, there's a bunch of different books that give you amazing design inspiration. See what I did there? Design inspiration with the Design with Lines.
Yeah.
And these books have nice arrow drawings to show you kind of the exact way you need to do this, so you never really feel left out when you're wanting to learn. There's so many different ones that we're going to look at today. I want to show you some of the stuff with the 9-patch. Triangle Tango is one of my favorite books. We're going to show you some stuff with that. Basic 8 is where we're going to start. That has so many different options, but these books are incredible. And again, they're part of the Designs with Lines series here at Linda's, which is fun. So let's start out. Do you want to look at some of the other things we might show?
Yeah, let's just show a few quick stencils and then the project. So you're going to show it on black, but you're also going to show it on some blocks.
Yes,
right?
I've got some printed blocks here to give you actual true design inspiration on blocks.
Yeah, so blocks, solid fabric, all kinds of stuff coming forward.
Different things, different stencils to look at, how they're going to work, all the different pounce powders, how those work.
Yeah.
So just to bring it all together as we go, which is fantastic.
Yeah, so Margie had before we get started, Maggie had a question.
Okay.
And Maggie's question was, about, she uses pantographs and she buys them from us. And the easiest way to use pantographs in all the videos that we used to show is by putting them under plastic. But getting that plastic can sometimes be hard to find nowadays, because most of the manufacturers don't make that plastic anymore. She looked at a lot of places. I'm not aware of a place that you can just go buy this type of plastic.
I think it either has to come standard with a new machine purchase on different long arms these days. I don't know if they sell it separate.
I don't think they do, anymore. But you could reach out to the manufacturer of your machine, look on a few other manufacturers' websites that have hand-guided machines and see if they have that pantograph cover. Some other things we've done in the past we have used painter's tape to tape it down when we didn't have plastic. So if you can't get a plastic sheet to put it on and make all the little markings on, you can use like a painter's tape and then make the markings on the painter's tape. Yeah. Because generally when you make those markings on most of those pantographs, you're going to keep them there.
For the most part.
Yeah,
for the most part.
I mean, other than the shifting part, right?
Yeah.
So, or you can use some of the we call that plastic that you can write on.
Plexiglass?
No.
You can use plexiglass.
You can use plexiglass. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, you could definitely, if you find an
they sell it at Home Depot.
Like a Home Depot, yeah. And I believe some of them might cut it even to size.
Home Depot does.
And you can get multiple sheets. You're not probably going to have one full 12-foot sheet. You wouldn't want one full 12-foot sheet. No. You'd get multiple sheets that you could put on that bed, and you could get plexiglass to put over that pattern, and that would keep it steady.
And plastic would be easier, but plexiglass is a good idea.
Plastic would be easier, but kind of different sizes of plexiglass, so you could pick it up and slide the pattern underneath it.
Well, that way you can draw with the dry erase, too, right? And make those markings that we show you in a lot of videos. Oh, that's a good idea.
So, you can definitely use plexiglass, a very thin plexiglass.
Thin.
Don't get a super thick one.
The thinnest mill you can find.
Yeah, super thin. And if that's not your style, look for pattern shield. So like pantograph pattern shield. A lot of them call it that. A lot of the manufacturers call it that. So you could search for different websites. We don't carry it here at Linda's because we no longer sell the long arm machines. But I've seen when you type in pattern shield. Sometimes it's a little easier to see that.
And that's a great question because I'm sure that's asked a lot.
Tammy said Lowe's has plexiglass. So if you got a Lowe's next to you as well, you can get a very low mill.
Just a very, very, that way it's
very
not heavy.
Fine,
That's a good idea.
Because
then you can still draw on it, wipe it off, and do all
call
this
it a
stuff.
day.
There you go.
Sold. And if you get oil on it, it's not going to damage it or anything like that. Yeah, I think. Don't tell anybody that. We need to get into business.
We need to get into that.
we didn't say anything. Okay. But yes, that's what I would do.
Nice.
So that's a great one. Okay. So let's look at some designs with lines stencils. So I want to look at let's do the mini kit. Okay. I like the mini kit, and that's the one that we're going to do. So the mini kit comes with the Designs with Lines book, and the mini kit is based around the Basic 8 stencil, which is this bad boy right here. So the Basic 8 is going to give you 8 quadrants to work in. Wonderful for centering different things. If you want to find the center of your blocks with your machine, you can do that center of your blocks with either your long arm. This is good too if you do any free motion domestic quilting. You do not have to, this isn't only long arm specific. Okay?
No, it's not.
These were originally created for quilting on your home sewing machine.
Correct.
And then if you watch the wonderful quiz video that I did Saturday, you can kind of use these same design techniques and then do the controlled quilting on your sewing machine.
Correct. Yeah, these templates were just actually made by Pam Clark when she developed Design with Lines technique. And then when she retired, Linda's took everything over. We're the manufacturer and holder of all of them now. And the techniques were, like you said, were all originally designed on a home sewing machine, and then they broadened out and started showing them how to do everything on the long arm.
Yeah.
And the Basic 8, this number 1959, is the most popular stencil out there.
Yeah.
So I love that it's in this
so
kit.
Many different things.
So you're just going to show you how to use it.
So we've got the Basic 8 in the kit, and then also the 1-inch line stencil number 2291. This is going to be a 1-inch gap in between these lines. I think this is the most versatile stencil that we have, and it can be used for so many things. And then the third thing in the kit, of course, is the book. And the book is going to show you different straight line designs, which we're going to look at, and then some of the different Basic 8 designs that you can create. So there's a lot that comes in this kit, even though it's just 3 pieces. On a wonderful sale right now as well, so we can't beat that. And then it all combines together in that system.
Yes,
we love.
No, I love it. I love that the little kit, when we put the kit together, because if you're just now starting, that's what you need. You need your straight lines and you need your Basic 8, and you can really get going from there.
Correct. So I want to show you how these work. So with your Basic 8, you've got, and any of our stencils, any of the Designs with Lines stencils, there are labels on them that are going to tell you what they are. And to use the stencil properly, you are going to have those labels facing down towards the fabric. Okay. Reason being is the perforations on these stencils stick out a little bit more on the other side. So it's going to grab the powder out of the pad when you're using it. So I like to use the quilt pounce. I like to use the white one as much as possible because the white one is iron off.
Exactly.
We love that.
We love that.
Okay. So with the white pounce powder, once I put it in the thing, I just give this a little bit of a hit. And then I can just brush this directly onto my stencil. Now, you hear the word pounce powder and you think you have to hit this thing on the stencil. You're literally brushing.
It's so funny because remember when we first started doing these years ago, we did that.
We'd pounce it down.
Pounce it because it was called pounce, and we would not get anything. And then finally we asked, I think we asked Full Stencil one time, and she's like, "Oh no, you just rub it." And I'm like, oh, "Score!" She's like, "Yeah, the stencils are actually made for that."
Just rub it on. But you're seeing I'm keeping a good grip on this stencil. I've got my hands on this. Even I'm kind of putting a little bit of a fist down just to brush this on really nice because I don't want my stencil to shift. And then there's my lines that are going to happen out of this. If you plan on doing a lot of quilting on this, we're going to show you something at the very end to make that, or the very end of this block to make that a little bit easier. But I like to just kind of get off this first initial layer, lightly brushing, just so there's not a ton of excess left over. And that's just a very light brush for that one. I'm going to go ahead and draw on my design.
And if you want it lighter, you're just needing a little bit of a guideline, you can always pounce it lighter.
Correct, yes. Right? I did a little thick so you can see it on camera.
Exactly. So anytime Corey displays stuff, he has to make it thicker so you guys can see it, but you can always make it lighter as you need it.
You can, of course, do a lighter layer. Yep. So in the Designs with Lines mini kit, page 3 is the one we're going to do. But we've got a wonderful design in here that's going to create this right here. But at the bottom of the page shows you where you start, end, and then the arrows that make that happen. So it's really going to help walk you through how to draw out this design. This is why I love the Designs with Lines products.
Yeah.
They're so easy to work and do. So if I'm going to start up here like it tells me to, I'm going to use my bowhand marking pencil. Now this is a pencil that's going to erase away or wash away. This one does not iron away, but it doesn't get heat set either. So if you do want to erase your lines once you're done with your iron, you can, but your pencil markings will still be there, and those will wash away once you wash the quilts.
Yeah.
What you doing, Mom?
I was just adding the 1959 someone to show individually.
Oh, I see.
Just to get you, because it's such a good price.
It is.
So say they already have the straight lines, maybe they just want the design.
Oh, I see what you did there. Okay. So we're going to start here at the top left corner of this block. And what I'm going to do for this design is, why is our camera acting up?
I don't know.
It was doing this earlier too. It's like blurry. That's not going to work. Yeah, that's not going to work.
Yeah, it's a little blurry.
All right.
I was like, I have to put my glasses on.
Stand by. Let me grab a different camera because that's not going to work. I don't like that. We're going to fix that real quick. Hold, please. I got my phone. It's all good. Thanks, Mom. Okay. So hold on just a second, folks. I do apologize, but as you know, I do change things on the fly here, and we are live. So that's just kind of how it happens, but that's just not going to work for me. I don't like how blurry that is. So bear with me, and I will get this all fixed up for us.
So while he's working on that, definitely still go in there and put on where everybody's from. It looks like we have Mississippi, Arkansas, lots of people coming in from all over. We appreciate you watching us. We know that you guys have probably had a really busy holiday. And so just taking the time out to visit and watch us is awesome. So we definitely appreciate that.
We love that.
And then everyone that's been shopping with us during this time, we really thank you for that. We are, as you know, a small business here in Texas. And so any support, we love it.
We do.
And if you have orders that have you placed, the warehouse team and the fabric team is working almost around the clock trying to keep up and get that stuff out for you. So if there's a little bit of a delay, please understand the holidays kind of put a delay in there. But it is coming. You will get your order. You will get your order. Trust and believe. We are making sure it's getting done. Yep. But like Mom said, it's just the orders are good. We appreciate it. Yep. So just give our wonderful team a little bit of grace. And the shipping out there too is a little bit delayed as well. Yeah. With the different carriers. And we've seen that with our own shopping. We have. I'm not liking the angle that this is going to give them. Hold on. You want to try to fix that? Maybe I'll just get up there real quick. We're just going to hop up on the ladder because this is what we do. Yeah. That's the thing with technology, right? Like when you're not live, you can literally go in there and adjust, stop. But when you're live, it's like, it's always something. Yeah, but we got this. So bear with us. You might see some excess stuff on the screen as it pulls up. Sorry, guys. But I want to get that nice and refocused for us. There you go. That looks good. So better? Yep. Okay. Just leave the ladder there. Yeah, just leave the ladder there because I'll probably need it. Okay, so back where I was, purge the last minute from memory, folks. I know, right? Okay, it never happened. So what we're going to do with this one is we're going to start right up here at that top left section. And then I'm going to take my pencil and just draw directly in,
create a loop, and then go up to that top point. And that's going to be my first. Is it doing it again?
Yeah.
It's doing it again. How do I want to switch this? I got to switch this over.
Yeah, I know.
Let me think.
What if we just do it on top? Like, let's put the camera right here, just for now, and then I can move it out of the way.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for your patience. This is definitely worth it. Go get your water, get your coffee if you're just waking up. Put on some cozy clothes if you're in a cold area like us.
We are rearranging as we speak. There goes the trash can. The trash can's always going somewhere in here. It's always flying somewhere in here, let me tell you.
You'll get this. This will actually be a better view anyway.
It will.
So
it's going to get much closer for you guys.
Yeah.
So you're going to see some extra stuff pop up, so just give us just a moment, and we will get this all put together for you. That's the camera that I want.
And while you're waiting, tell us your favorite thing about Thanksgiving. Like, what were you able to go somewhere? Have some family come in?
True.
Your favorite Thanksgiving food? Anything you can think about while we're trying to set this up for you.
All right. All right. Nope. There we go. Fixed.
Yeah, it's funny how the camera does good, and as soon as you put your hand in it, it changes. So
yeah, it doesn't like me, but that's okay.
You'll get it. It's okay.
Okay. Let's bring you in, and then let's hide you, and then let's make you full screen. Uh-oh.
Let me zoom in.
I don't think I'll be able to get a good zoom on that. It's better. It's always something here with technology. Like Mom said, you can easily swap it quickly. Telephoto is going to be way too close. Yep. Okay. I think this is what we're going to get. Is that okay? I know there's stuff in the way. Hopefully that works.
I think it's fine. I think that the idea is that they just want to learn the technique. So
I apologize for the camera, guys. But this is what I could do really quickly for you, so you would still have a really nice angle and view of everything.
Let's put something pretty in the background. Sorry, okay. Using one hand is hard.
That's all good. That works. Okay. So we were right here at this point. We've come around and done our loop to right here. And then we're just going to take this and then do our next loop here to that point right there. And that's going to kind of fill this section in. Now you're going to start seeing as you're working around this, you're filling in those basic 8 sections, which is really nice in that mini kit. So I can come around here again, fill this to there, here, 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 and back up to there. So that's going to fill in that section.
It's actually a really good picture, though.
It's a good photo. I don't like the camera stand, but it's a good photo. But you can really see how that's going to fill in and create that block. Now, imagine that white is your thread. Okay? You've quilted this. Imagine that white is your thread. Cheryl, you're very welcome. After you have finished quilting, you can grab your ironing surface and your iron. And the bowhen pencil does not heat set, okay, which is great. And the white pounce powder does iron away. So I can quickly see, once this goes, if I imagine that white bowhen was my thread, I then get to see my quilting design.
That looks so good.
So that's how it would look in that block.
Yeah.
And really easy to follow. You've got that proper spacing with that. And the bowhen pencil, again, fantastic. That comes standard with the white lead in the bowhen, okay? But we are going to show you how you can use the gray lead as well for some of the lighter portions. But this just erases off, and you can see that it did not heat set. One of the amazing things about this pencil, no chemicals in it that's going to cause it to heat set. So if I want to erase that away, I can start to give it a little more vigorous erase, but erase that off of my project.
Looks good.
Which is really nice.
Yeah.
So let's look at another design using our Basic 8 stencil. So I'm going to grab my Basic 8 once more. Remember, label side is down towards the fabric. I'm going to grab my white pounce powder, give it a hit, and brush. Barb, the white pounce powder and the bowhen, they both wash out as well. So you can mark up your whole entire piece, you can quilt the whole thing, bind the quilt, and then toss it in the washer, and everything will wash out, which is fantastic. So I'm going to brush that on. Okay, so there is our Basic 8 stencil again. And let's find another design. Mom, which one do you want to do?
Well, I'll let you do any of them.
You let me do any of them? Oh, that's so sweet.
Let me see. Let's look at them really quick. Okay, skip a few pages. There's so many to choose from.
Let's do this one. Everyone always likes this one.
Oh, that's ambitious.
It's a choice. Thanks, Mom. She said that's ambitious. Okay, thanks, Mom, for your lack of confidence.
I'm not really good at drawing a heart.
You can do it. I want to combine two stencils together, actually, for this one.
Okay.
So I'm also going to use the circle. This is the 1957. So with the circle, there's multiple different sizes in this one. There's a 3, a 5, and a 7. And the reason I want to use the circle is if we look at this design here, let me bring it closer to the camera. Here in the center, you can see that it's a little bit off from the center portion. It's not right there into the center mark. So I can use that circle as kind of my stopping point. Now this is a little bit of a larger one, but that's okay. You'll get the idea. We're going to set that in there, grab my pounce powder, and then I can just pounce around that inner circle. I don't have to do the whole thing. And that's going to give me those different options. Now, if all of those lines, so see how some of those circle pounces came out with it, if they bother you and you think it's going to throw you off, I know sometimes when I add too much powder, Mom's like, nope, not going to work. Okay. Since the white does iron off, you can grab the tip of your iron and just iron that extra stuff away if you don't want to see it, okay? It doesn't bother me, but you can get in there. I just don't want to get everything, but you can iron out those little sections if you want without a problem. I'm going to grab my pencil, and remember, this is the design that we're doing on page 8, and it's telling me to start at the upper left corner. So I'm going to start up here. Starting point's there, okay? And I am going to come into this section first with an arc. So I'm going to arc in to right where those meet, and that circle gave me my perfect stopping point. And then I'm going to go out to create my heart. So out to here, and then wrap around back to there, and then arc out to my corner. And I can repeat that same process over and over again around. Now, what I also like about this book is if you look at these designs a different way, if I broke that and put that right there, that's a perfect design for a triangle as well.
Oh, that's true.
Perfect design for a triangle that you can put in. So to complete this, let's go back down here. We'll arc it. I'm going to curve out to create my heart. There's a little bit of a bigger heart because I'm going a little fast. Not my perfect heart, but that's okay. Shh. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay.
That's what I was saying. Like, yeah.
It's a choice. Okay, it'll work. We also have a heart stencil as well. So if you want to put the heart there and draw it perfectly, you can do that. But it gives the people the idea. Okay. If your quilt is off the frame and you only like drawing your heart one way, you can rotate if you want. But most of the time, if you're drawing, sometimes you're drawing right while it's on the frame.
Yeah.
So don't get in the mindset of shifting your fabric, because you won't be able to do that if it's on your frame. But if you're doing this on your domestic machine, of course, you could flip this around as much as you want and make this happen. So I'm going to come down to this point, come around with my heart, arc out. Because I would be doing this on my domestic, I don't mind rotating this around and end right there. So that's going to be my design. A little skewed at that bottom portion, but that's okay. We're fine with that. And that's what it's going to give us. Now remember, white pounce powder irons away. Bow hinge marking pencil does not heat set. So if I want to iron away all that pounce powder. Another question that I didn't get to answer whenever I showed the pounce powder is this white pounce powder, when you iron it away, it's not like a friction pin where it's going to come back. When you iron it away, it literally evaporates out of the fabric. It's not coming back with the cold. I don't know the science behind it, but they did fantastic with whatever they did. But that it doesn't come back at all when you're marking. So you can think of that white is our thread. So we can get a beautiful design out of that.
Yep.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah.
We love that. So the mini kit, that was just using the basic 8 on that one.
Yeah. Okay? That's not even using the lines.
That's not even using the lines. So let's take a look at using some lines. I want to do, I didn't want to start with that one. That's the grand finale.
I was going to say
that's a fun one.
What do you want to do?
Let's do, actually I want to do, yeah, I lied. I want to do that one. I do. I've changed the grand finale. Since we have a camera angle, it's all messed up now. This is how we're going to do it. So this is our block, okay? And when we see this block, sometimes we go, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with this one, okay? Which is understandable. When you're looking at that block, sometimes that might be a little confusing, maybe a little scary when you're working with it. So I like to grab my straight lines stencil and put that at a diagonal.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the thing about this is the way this is made is not all of these are going to hit through the centers of each of these squares. If you can see, I've got this going through the center. If I rotate it enough going here, that's hitting through the center of all of those squares, but it's not through the center of each of them. And I'm going to get it a little closer so you can really see it. Pick it up. So it's going through the center of those red ones, but it's not going through the center of the rest of them. So this, like I said, this 2291 stencil that comes in that mini kit is the most versatile because you can shift this around to get exactly what you want it to be.
Yeah, I was going to say, we have lots of different sizes, but I can see why this one would be really good.
There's so much to do with just this one stencil. And when I travel around and teach one of these classes with Designs with Lines, this one's my favorite to do. So I want to talk about the pink pounce powder real quick.
Okay.
So pink pounce powder is the pink chalk. This one is going to wash out or kind of brush away, but it's primarily made for washing away. I love the pink on lighter fabrics. There's also a couple of different colors, but the pink one is by far my favorite, and you can see how pretty the pink chalk is on that one. But what you can do, I'm going to use the white today just because I can see it. But with that pink, you can pounce that directly on those lighter colored fabrics, and you'll be able to see exactly what you want to do when you're working with it, okay? So, again, I don't mind using the white because I can see it here in studio. But I want to brush a chalk line down the center of each of those squares at that diagonal, okay? And the cool thing about this is once I set that first one, then I just, pick another line that I want to work with.
Yeah, you just shift.
And shift it to go down the next set, okay? Now remember, at home, because you may be a beginner, I would use the pink pounce powder. In studio here, I'm using the white because I can see it just fine through those, okay? So I would mark all the way through those sections, okay? And a little bit at an angle, so you can see the white now at that angle. Harder, but you can see it, okay? But what you can do in those sections with maybe some of your pink powder is grab that straight line stencil and create different dimensions of straight lines in there, okay? Mm-hmm. So to give you an idea what that would look like, I'm just going to grab a straight edge template and draw them so you can physically see it because we're having, again, some camera issues, and I apologize for that. let's grab, is my 3-in-1 going to be long enough? Because I know a lot of y'all got the 3-in-1. That'll work. Okay. So I've got the gray lead now in my bowhin pencil. And I can create different textures of line work in my, actually, I'm going to grab a different one. Let's grab the 4.5 by 18. It's longer.
And I put the gray up for them since you're showing the gray now.
Thank you.
This is the refill that you can put into.
You just put it right in your other lead, or right in your other pencil.
Exactly.
But you can change different line textures, different line widths. I wouldn't make them all the same. Make them completely random. Okay. So that's what's really going to make it fun and give it a different look and a different catch to the eye when people are looking at it in your section. Okay. So think about, let's get that a little bit closer. There we go. So think about you would have stitched that white line in those red pieces. Then you have all this different dimensional line work. Then you've got the one right through the green, and you'd be doing all of that across that section, and that would create beautiful line work through this, and it takes kind of the fear away from, how am I going to quilt this?
That's true.
Okay, and it all started with that base straight line stencil.
Yeah.
And again, having a different pounce color, you can move that.
Whether the blue, the pink,
all the way throughout it.
Yeah.
You could definitely do the barely blue as well. Should we do the blue so we can see it?
I've got a blue open.
I've got a blue one open.
Let's show blue.
Yeah. Barb said, my sister just did this quilting and it turned out beautiful. I love straight line quilting and working with the quilt as well. And kind of seeing that overall direction that things are going is really a different way to look at the block.
Yeah.
And not being intimidated by that.
Well, I mean, but you think lines and you think you could only use that just for straight line, but this can be used for so many different things.
Oh my gosh, this is just straight. This is just
the straight line.
Barely scratching the surface of what I'm going to show you today. So if we were to use the blue and to create different line densities, let's do it. I'm going to do it on this side because I've already done the gray markings. But if I wanted to pounce just that one, now remember this blue is a washout, okay? Don't want to iron that one. But I can create that first, that first blue line next to the other one. You can see the blue really nice on the lighter colored fabric. And then I can just shift that line just like I did and just change the density of the line work.
Yeah, so if you don't have the pencil and you just want to use pounce, you can do the same theory with the pounce.
But you can change that same, see if I can get you a better view of that.
And Ratch Gal says that she uses the pounce pad chalks all the time and they wash out just fine. So it's good to have that.
Yes.
That little
that extra.
We know they do, but it's always good when somebody says it does.
Yeah.
For them as well.
100%. But just changing that line density is incredible. And that, again, is just for the straight line quilting side of things.
Yes.
That's not like everything else. It's just that one straight line quilting side of things on this. Let's move to this block right here. Now, this one is a traditional 9-patch block. It doesn't look like it, though. If you look at how this is built, this is 9 squares together.
Yeah,
but because it has the white background, you're looking at this center section.
Correct.
I love looking at a block a different way and breaking it down to where it can be more of a easier block to manage and work with.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to break this down into a 9-patch. So I'm just using my bowhin pencil, my gray lead, because I'm on lighter colored fabric. And I've drawn these squares around the edges here.
Well, we also have the 9-patch stencil too. If you do,
we do have the 9-patch stencil. That's used more for like a whole cloth setting.
Is it?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. If you've already got the markings here from your seam lines, you don't need to pounce that stencil. But we do have a 9-patch stencil as well for more of a whole cloth setting, which is a great idea, Mom. Thanks for bringing that one up. So what I'm going to do is I'm trying to get this a little bit closer for you guys. I'm going to have to get that top camera fixed so we can get a better view next time. With this straight line stencil, what I could do is pounce these lines, and I'm going to use the blue so you guys can see it. I'm going to try to line up the edges as best as I can. And I'm going to show you how you can get this again, why I think this is the most versatile one, to break it into a smaller section. So I'm going to line up my left edge, your right edge on the screen, but my left edge with the blue pounce. And I'm going to go ahead and pounce this. And remember, label side is down. Good hand hold on the stencil, and then just brushing this down. You only have to brush it as heavy as you need to be able to see it. Okay? And that's going to give me my first set of blue lines. I've got that set. Now, if I want to make these tighter, I can shift these halfway in between each other to give myself a 1/2 inch stencil.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, if I wanted to, you don't have to.
Yeah.
If you wanted to, you could give yourself a 1/2 inch, or you could work within your inch. I'm actually going to give myself a 1/2 inch, because why not?
Yeah.
You know me, I like really tight quilting.
Well, and if you're like me, that likes a little bit wider quilting, some of the other sizes we have out there, 1.5, 2 inch, you could do the same thing with that.
Correct.
And have those already in place.
Correct.
So you just need them all. They're such a good price, too. I'm looking at the price that we have. I'm like,
I know, they're
that's
stunning.
An amazing sale price.
They're wonderful. Now look at that straight line. If you just want to do straight line quilting like that,
yeah,
that gives you a great visual, too.
Yeah,
that's why I love these stencils. You can get a wonderful visual from them.
Yeah, and if for some reason you don't like it, you just take it off.
You just erase it away, wash it away, however you want to do it.
And do it again.
And do it again, yeah.
Yep.
So what I'm going to do with this one is kind of create a rib effect in this. And this is what's going to give me this wonderful easy spacing to follow in. So if I wanted to start, where would I want to start this? Let's see. Where do you think, Mom? I want to stay down here. So this is, okay, this is good mapping. So if I was going to rib and rib and rib and rib and rib to here, that's right. So I want to start here at the bottom. And you'll see why in a second, because I want to keep this continuous. So that's my starting point down here. Okay. And my tight rib is just going to be an up and down. But my stencil that I pounce is going to give me proper spacing. And I have the markings on here just as a visual. Okay. You don't have to follow directly on that line when you're quilting it. That's going to give you your visual.
Yeah.
Right there. And you're going to have that proper spacing in between those. Here in the red, let's do a really tight E and L.
Okay.
Yeah. So going to give me, let's go back to white. Going to come in with an E. Very small. You can do a little baby one if you want. And then a tight L up the center of that line. E. And I'll bring this up closer to the camera so you guys can see it. L. E. L. E. L. And E. Okay. Oh, there it is. Just like that. So the E's are in the center of the pounce lines and the L's are going to follow right on the actual middle of the physical line itself. So you have that nice little rib structure in between, and then it goes to the E's and L's around the section.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Looks good.
Okay. So you can work your way through this as a row. If you wanted to do the E's and L's a different direction, you would pounce those lines going out. That way you could keep that kind of like maybe like exploding out of the center.
Yeah.
If you wanted to do that. But it's all about just playing with the ideas. And those E's and L's are an option, I believe, in the line portion of the book.
Yeah, there's just so many. And that's what I was going to say. Like the...
What were you going to say?
Using the lines to do this type of work. This is how I first started doing it.
Yeah. That's how you first started doing it?
Yeah, so when we did mark the lines, and then you use those lines to do like the hearts, the curves, the clamshells, all that good stuff with the heart and what's inside the book, so the different displays. And that's when you started teaching back in the day with these line stencils. That was the stuff that really helped me. Yes,
I absolutely love that as it's working and as it's going through. There's so many different options available for you. And I also like in this kit on page 23 here, you've got markups and copies of the 1 inch line markings.
So you can make copies of that and practice.
You would put this in a sheet protector and practice.
Protector, yeah.
You put this in a sheet protector, get a dry erase marker, and you could practice this over and over and over and over again. So you have that option and that ability to use it easily. Yeah.
So when this is a great beginner, just if you want to start learning to do your freehand, free motion on whether it's long arm or sit down domestic machine, sewing machine, this little kit is just perfect to get started.
It's the best, honestly. It really is. Having the basic strength and some thread.
It's a thread.
You gotta have thread with it. Basic the straight line, and the book. This is not only for yourself, but a gift for others. Ranch Gal asks a wonderful question. Are the Pounce pads on sale today? Yes, they are. And let's go to look at each one of us. On sale today. And there's not many left. You guys tore them up. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And on the quiz episode, they went like hotcakes. So there are some left today. You want to make sure you grab them now because they are that one.
3 blue left, 7 pink left.
7 many left.
And get checked. Because now it's in your cart until you check it out. It's not yours.
And you're can eat right out of your cart if someone checks out before you.
I was looking for some for Christmas the other day.
Yeah.
And it had really good. No, can we get in there?
Yeah, you can get in here.
I get to squeeze back into the camera.
You get to squeeze back in. There she is.
They had some really, really good pricing. Some stuff, and I'm like, oh, that's amazing. So I, added to the cart, and I kept searching. You know me, I'm taking my time. I'm like, oh, I'm ready to check out. I go to check out, and 3 of them were gone already.
I know you can't waste any time on Black Friday, Cyber Monday here at Limbo's. I was so frustrated.
I'm like, oh, those were perfect for you. So
Well, thank you. All of the stuff that I've shown you today so far, is 30% off.
Yeah, no,
on Cyber Monday.
I was sitting there looking at the prices. I'm like, that's cheap.
I know.
The stencils alone.
I know. They don't let me get them for that price.
I know.
The people get them for that price.
I was looking. I'm on the back end looking. I'm like, why is that so cheap?
It's a good price.
Those are everything.
Very cost effective.
It's very cost effective. I shouldn't say cheap. Very cost effective.
Not cheap. Very cost effective.
To learn new projects. Right. So maybe I only wanted to get the basic 8, 1959 stencil.
Yeah.
But, for this, for $4 more, I can add that circle stencil.
Exactly.
Right. And so it's just adding those different components. Let's see something where you combine. What else do you have over there? You got some tricks and trades over there.
I want to do this one, actually.
Okay.
This one, and I want to look. Let's do this one.
Okay.
Yeah, because this is something. Yep, let's do this one. We're going to go back overhead to here.
One of those cameras.
I'm going to see, hopefully our camera up above us will behave, because it looks like it's starting to behave. So this block right here, you've got these multiple different squares that are put together. This almost looks like some type of chain. Cindy, thank you for your sweet comment. I appreciate that. I looked at this block and immediately saw, you already know, what did I see? Oh, Mom. You've been out of the game too long.
I have.
You get a shoulder surgery and you forget.
Pain medicine.
Okay. What do you see?
I see designs right here for sure.
Okay.
I see basic 8, using the basic 8.
I see basic 8. You've got good line work there.
Yeah.
I see 9 patch.
Yeah.
It's immediately where my eyes go.
Yeah. Well,
immediately.
I get to put my patch stencil up then.
Okay. So actually put the book up.
The
please.
Book?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. That was very forceful. I apologize. Will you please put the book up for the folks?
Well,
I see 9 patch.
That's a good price for that book. That's 50% off.
It might be. I don't know. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, the book's 50% off. You better add that to your cart before Sean notices. He's going to change the price on us. Okay. We're losing the camera again. Oh, it was just working.
What happened to the other one? Can we use that one?
Yeah, we might be able to use this one. Let's see. We might have to. We'll bring back the other one.
We'll have to go back and we're doing different angles for them. Switch back and forth.
I'm gonna get this fixed today because it's gonna bug me. Of course, on my last one or my last 2.
That's okay. Well, and this book is massive too. This is book 1 and 2.
This is book 1 and 2. Yeah.
Come together, and it has. Let me see, 65 pages of designs. Holy moly! And then it has the stuff in the back where you can do the same thing. So you can show
That's our camera up, everybody. You can see the top. Hello.
Oh.
You can see the top.
The one that the camera's not
That's
working?
the camera's not working, if y'all wanted to know. There it is. My gosh, I promise you guys we're professionals here, but it is Cyber Monday, okay? So this is our block. And again, I saw 9-patch immediately. I used my gray bowhin to split the side so I could really get a good visual. But my 9-patch book 1 and 2, like Mom said, this is 2 books in 1, currently 50% off right now, so you can't beat that. But this is, I see 9-patch, so I can come in.
Look at 65 pages of designs.
All sorts of different designs here.
And then has a stencil on the back.
Go back.
It's like, let's not do
I like
again.
this one.
Which one?
That one's pretty.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty.
Won't that look good on the block?
Yeah.
That's gorgeous.
Well, yeah, it does.
Okay. So many different options there.
Well, I love how it gives you...
And there's the basic 8 in the center.
Exactly. Gives you lets you use basic 8 in that, but also shows you how to start.
Like where to start.
Like, I have to have that. So when we would do these back in the day, I would have to, like, practice the practice one constantly because my mind had to get into the right tracing.
Right.
You could get just like that. Well, but I would be like, oh, I can't, I'm not following the So I love that each one has a little practice on there for you.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I've got that split and we'll need basic 8 for that center. So let's grab our basic 8 from our mini kit. Place that on. Tiny little baby one. I'm going to let's grab blue.
So the pencil he's using will wash off or erase off. It does not iron off.
It does not iron off. Not the one today. The one I showed in the stocking stuffer episode, the Ultimate Marking Pencil, does iron off. But if I'm not mistaken, our sales team told me that you guys wiped us out. And I didn't tell them. But so I'm going to use my basic 8 here in the center. I'm going to follow my wonderful little design. I'll do the gray pencil. So starting out here is where I would start. And I'm going to come in here to the center and loop that. And I will bring this closer to you guys so you can see it when I'm done. And come in here. Come in here and there.
And I want to make a special note to any of our Design with Line books that we have available online right now. I believe they're all 50% off. When the book, the actual hard copy is gone, it goes to electronic copy after that. So if you really like to have book hard copies and already printed for you, then jump on them, add them to your cart, get them. Because after that, they go to PDF files.
Exactly.
So
that's our center design there. Okay. And then that outer design is going to look a little bit different across this, but you're really kind of breaking apart the piecing when you do that outer design.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to start with this one, right? Which one should we start with? I'm going to start up here.
Yeah.
It's my starting position. Okay. And this one's just going to be a simple arc across the piecing to this line right here. Okay. So I'm going to arc over to my piecing. And if you need help, I love drawing arrows on here because they're going to wash out anyway.
Yeah,
okay?
that's true.
You can draw your arrows so you can know exactly how you're going to stitch this out. I'm going to come through here and do my loop through the center. And then come over to that point right there. And then do that same arc. And then create like a little teardrop in the corner. Arc and teardrop in the corner. Okay. And I would do that all the way around this section. And when I got back to my starting position, and did my little teardrop, I'm going to do a little bit of overstitching down that same line. And my second starting position would be one of the pieces smaller to that 9-patch seam. And this is where I'm going to create another loop-de-loop, basically. Okay. So we're going to come around, loop over that seam, and over. But you can see I'm not having to quilt every little tiny piece in that block. I'm really just breaking apart the piecing and kind of following my way through that. If I pounced my entire basic 8 line design on here,
yeah,
okay, I would have had perfect places where I needed to create my loops.
Right, for a block like that.
For a block like this.
Yeah.
So you're seeing how you're combining 9-patch, basic 8, straight line. All of this starts to work together.
Yeah.
In these sections. Nope. Okay. So you have that one down here. This one from this section is just going to be a big drop curve into that other piece. And you start to build that incredible line design that we wanted.
And that's just one.
And that's just one of the 65 designs
yeah.
in the 9-patch book. But that can be done with all of these.
Yeah.
And I think they're incredible.
They are. No,
I love the Designs with Lines series.
I do too.
I love the family of them. Like the Triangle Tango, I don't have time to show you guys that one today because I didn't realize how much time we'd spent.
Oh, yeah.
Triangle Tango is one of my favorites because I love half square triangles and flying geese when we are working with things. But the Triangle Tango has a ton of different designs to work from to give you multiple different ideas working directly inside. You look at that. Oh, that's gorgeous. Working directly inside all sorts of different triangles.
And that's where, those lines would help out, whether it's like a line, if you're trying, like you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. The straight line stencil is wonderful inside of these triangles because this is going to give you that perfect straight line through all of your pieces to keep that proper spacing.
And that's probably, what size? So do you think like the 1.5 or 2 inch? Or
the line stencil?
Yeah.
The 1 inch stencil.
Yeah.
All day long. It's the most versatile.
It's the most versatile. But if you want to have the different ones, then it would be, what do you think the next one would be?
I'd get the 2.
The 2?
No, I'd get the 1.5.
I think 1.5.
I'd get the 1.5 line. Yeah, I'd get the 1.5. But Triangle Tango is a lot of fun. One last thing I do want to show you before we go is the border stencils that we have.
Yes.
Okay, a lot of people don't know about the border stencils.
No, they kind of sit on those. They don't know about them.
A lot of people don't know about the border stencils. So I want to grab some fabric real quick.
Yeah, Randy said when we started doing a live, she was new to the sit-down long arm, but these books have been so helpful for her.
Oh, thank you.
She has them all and still looks at them.
They're fantastic. I still look at these books to this day.
I know, they're so helpful.
And, I've been around the block quilting for a while.
Why he's prepared that, I'm going to throw up another book that is 50% off the Basic 8 lines, book 3 and 4. So these are another additional tons and tons of designs that you can do just with your Basic 8.
Mm-hmm.
And so just to kind of give a rough, this was a thick one too.
A lot of designs in this one, but wow. Look at that
I
one.
like that one.
Now this one you could pair with that circle stencil.
Yeah, you could.
Right here. Circle the outer circle so you know exactly where these need to stop.
Yeah.
That's your Basic 8. Wow. That'd be a nice whole cloth block.
I love that the way you just put that.
But you could put your circle stencil, pounce that around the outside of your block, right about there-ish. Yeah. And that would give you your good stopping portions, and you'd be able to combine both of those together to create that one right there.
Yeah, this all awesome, beautiful designs that will work just with that Basic 8 as well.
So many. All
right, back to the border. Sorry.
No worries.
Distractions.
No worries.
I just love how when she designed that Basic 8, how much it goes with.
Oh my gosh, 1,000 things.
Yeah.
So we carry border stencils here at Linda's, and they're part of the Designs with Lines family as well. And these border stencils are made to connect together so you can work through an entire border or a different sashing or however you'd like to set it. So if I wanted to set these up and look at kind of how I would repeat these, I can pounce one little section here for you. This is the Wave stencil, I believe, Wave border,
yep.
1949. Okay. So I can pounce this Wave border out, keep a good hand on that so I don't get any shifting. Okay. But again, brushing, you don't physically have to hit it, just brush it on. Okay. And there's your border.
That's so pretty.
Easy peasy. And you just follow directly on it.
So easy to follow too. Easy. I've done this one multiple times.
Easy.
Yeah.
I love.
And you can take that and you just basically are shifting it, right? So you do that and you just shift it down.
You just shift it down and that's going to create your repeat. So you go as far as you need.
And you just reconnect it on those dots.
Correct. Yeah.
So
let's imagine that this was the end. And because I'm using the white pounce powder, I'm going to erase it.
Okay.
I'm going to erase it with my iron.
Okay.
to get that nice and hot. Vicky had a good question. Do you have a kit for the ones that you use today? We do have the mini kit available. We'll show that in just a moment again. At the very end, we'll show you the mini kit one more time. But I've started combining a bunch of stencils together, so we don't have a full kit for everything we've shown today.
But the pricing is so good, it would be just like having it in a kit.
Yeah, they're basically a kit price.
Yeah, so I would just go, they're all should be on display on the right-hand side if you're watching live. A lot of them are.
Majority of them, yeah.
So
you can also search Designs with Lines on our website and find the whole family of them. So let's say we finished pouncing right here, and we needed to connect these together. Okay, so this is where we finish. We need to connect those together. You can just shift your stencil down to the next portion, line up that pounce, get it back in alignment with your border, and then continue pouncing down.
So you literally could just pounce your whole border out.
Mm-hmm.
Put a little water spritz on it to keep it in place.
Yeah, that was that. Now there it is.
There's a little
That's the tip. Okay, if you are just putting the powder on and you have no plans of actually marking the quilt, because you don't want to do this. You don't want to do this after if you're planning on marking it. But if you're just putting the powder on because you're going to follow these lines, you have no plans of marking the quilt, I would grab some water, spritz, only water, tap water, okay? And you can just spritz a little light mist of water, and that's going to hold that powder down for the white one. So very, very light mist.
I love that mister we have.
Okay.
Do we still carry the mister?
We do. Okay. It doesn't have the pretty designs anymore, but we do carry it. Very light mist. And that's going to keep that powder in place. So when you're actually quilting with it, it's not going to disappear on you.
Gotcha.
Okay? Gotcha. It's not going to pounce away on you while you're quilting with that either.
Let's show the leaf border real quick.
Sure. Yeah.
I think you have that one.
Yeah, I've got the leaf border
just to show something a little different.
1948 is that one. So it's a nice little leaf design that works through here. Same idea, and of course I'm going over what's previously here, guys, but I do apologize. But you just pounce that leaf on. This is a really cute one to work around fall quilts.
Yeah.
Any kind of whimsical quilt.
That's why I wanted you to throw that on there, because I thought that would be perfect for fall, even adding a little bit of winter, like ivory leaf kind of around a winter.
Yes. Yeah. Really, really nice on that. Now, if you were watching the quiz episode where we did the controlled quilting, these are also fantastic if you're really wanting to work on your controlled quilting technique, because you can get beautiful border designs, easy movement in those, and you're just moving that directly into your sewing machine to create those. Yeah.
So any of the borders we have out there.
Love all the border designs that we've got. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have all of them showing to you, but they're all on our website under Design with Lines.
Designs with Lines. That's correct. Perfect. That is correct. Alrighty, guys. Well, that was our episode today. I'm going to switch some cameras around, so bear with me. Make sure we get everything back in place where we want to be. Oh, no, we're back. Maybe. Okay, there's that.
There's half of us.
Now we're there, but we're not where we need to be. Now we're here. Okay, there we are. We love technology.
I think we got through it though, right? I mean, had a few little tech, but the idea is we were able to show all the product and show how easy it is to use, how cost effective it is right now for Cyber Monday for them to add to their cart. Things that you can think about, like for the new year. Maybe your New Year's resolution is really getting on there and learning a little bit more free motion on your sewing machine, freehand on your long arm. Yeah. These are some tools that can definitely help with that.
They're fantastic for that. Well, Mom, thanks for coming up to the studio and joining me.
I had fun. Thank you for inviting me.
You're very welcome. Anytime. You're welcome anytime. Let's get that shoulder back and going, though, because you're going to need two hands to help me with cameras.
I know.
Because obviously I don't know how to work them here. Well, we appreciate you very much for joining us today for our Cyber Monday 11 a.m. session as we took a look at all sorts of things design. If you joined us late, this replay will be available shortly. It takes about 30 minutes to save. Yeah. But you can hop over to our website, lindas.com, and there you can watch the replay, participate in the live shopping, and look at all of the other replays while we see you in about 56 minutes for our next episode at 1 p.m. about batting.
Awesome.
We love all the batting things. Are you going to stay for batting?
I'll think about it.
I think you should stay for batting. We'll see how you feel. I think you should stay for batting because Mom likes batting as well. We'll also be doing a warehouse tour in that episode. So I'm going to go pull and pick and pack and order with you in our warehouse. So you kind of get a behind the scenes look at what goes on here at Linda's. Always remember here during the Black Friday Cyber Monday holiday, November 24th is when it started to today, December 1st at 11:59 p.m. Central Time.
Central Standard Time.
Every order that that you place gets you an entry into our Black Friday bonus giveaway. And I will be drawing those entries this week once we have concluded the window. So all sorts of different fun prizes are up for grabs. So again, every order that you place is going to get you that bonus entry into the giveaway. Also, don't forget there are incredible stacking deals that are happening right now on our website. If you spend over $99, that's going to get you free shipping on all your items except for batting rolls.
Except the rolls, yeah.
As many of you guys know, costs have gone up like crazy. Shipping has gone through the roof.
Well, it's just an oversized package, too.
And it is a much larger package.
Yeah.
So there's no free shipping on the batting rolls. I do apologize. Standard, but there's a caveat to that. We're going to get to that in a second. But over $99 is free shipping on your order. Yep. If you spend over $149, that's going to get you 2,000 bonus points in your Corey's Cash points account that you can use towards the next purchase, which is money off your next purchase.
Yes.
If you spend over $299, that's going to get you a $10 gift card to Linda's, plus those 2,000 bonus points, plus the free shipping.
I love that.
Just stack after stack after stack. You can't beat that.
Well, I mean, and we have the BOGOs too.
We've got the BOGOs that are happening.
Yeah.
We've got bonus promos for the threads that we looked at yesterday. Some of those threads. If you click on the collections, there's promo banners that tell you kind of what the promos are, if they are available. Remember that caveat that I brought up about the free shipping?
Yes.
If you are a Linda's Crafter Club member.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, if you're a Linda's Crafter Club. If you don't know about Linda's Crafter Club, that is our monthly or annual subscription. There are so many incredible perks, but the biggest one is free shipping on all of your orders.
Yes.
Regardless of what's inside of them.
Exactly.
So that means free shipping on the batting. So I would highly recommend becoming a Linda's Crafter Club member, especially with that now amazing monthly subscription that is offered. Yes. At the beginning of the new year, all of our Crafter Club members are going to start getting exclusive content from me here in the studio. Woo-hoo! As we look at exclusive designs, projects, quilts, all sorts of fun things.
Nice.
And so you're really going to get great usage out of that. Plus the Fat Quarterly bundle. So every quarter you get a free Fat Quarter set.
Oh, that's right.
Every month you're entered into a drawing that gets you free prizes if you win. Like this month's is a really good Christmas one. Quilter Select just donated a lot for you guys. A lot of stuff coming that way.
Nice.
So a lot of different options. That's available on our website. If you look for Linda's Crafter Club, you can add that to your cart and start getting those savings. And and an additional percentage off your orders too. Additional 5% off your order.
Oh, in
as a Crafter Club.
Yep,
as a Crafter Club member. Randy says that she loves the Crafter Club. There's so many ways to stack the deals this weekend.
Yeah.
You need to do it before they end at 11:59 tonight. I've got that down. I should wear a shirt.
Yeah,
11:59 tonight. Alrighty, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I will see you shortly. Hopefully, Mom will stay. If not, that's okay. But I will see you shortly as we talk about all things batting. Make sure you set that notify me so you can get a text message to be reminded. And we'll also do a warehouse walkthrough. I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.
Bye.